Hey guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. Nako, medyo sensitive, I guess, itong topic na pag-uusapan natin in this episode. Yung iba uncomfortable pag-usapan to for different reasons, but I think it's a very important matter that needs to be discussed amongst immigrants. Hindi lang po dito sa Canada, kundi, kahit saan kayo sa mundo. This is a very important, thing that you have to think about if you are moving to a different country. Lalo na kung gusto mo manirahan doon permanently. Ano ba ang tamang behavior ng isang immigrant, when you join a different culture? To what extent should you adjust your ways when you are an immigrant? Okay, dito sa Canada, hindi naman po sekreto, ang daming surveys over recent months talking about how basically there's a growing anti-immigration sentiment because of the number of people or new immigrants who have come here over recent years. Okay? Majority of Canadians now are saying na masyadong maraming tinanggap na immigrants, dapat i-manage yun ng gobyerno ng mas mabuti. There is another new survey talking about that. Pero may nakapaloob na isang topic dyan, still involving immigrants, na I think ang gusto kong pag-usapan in this episode. Sige, I'll show you. Yan. This is from the National Post, published November 11, 2024. 1/4 of Canadians say immigrants should give up customs. According daw yan sa isang survey. Ano ba yung customs na yan? Yung way of life nyo, yung mga ginagawa ninyo, kinaugalian ninyo, traditions, in a way, your culture, no? So 1/4 of Canadians, 25% of Canadians believe dapat kalimutan mo na yun. Iwan mo yun sa kung saan ka nang galing. In our case, iwan mo na yun sa Pilipinas pag ikaw ay lilipat dito sa Canada. What do you guys think about that? Ako to some extent, syempre, oo naman. You should, adapt here. Learn their culture. Live that culture. Dito ka na kasi maninirahan eh. If yun yung goal mo, to be here permanently. But I don't know if I don't know if ako personally, i-abandon ko 100% yung pagkatao ko, yung mga kinaugalian ko, yung pamamaraan ko sa buhay. Kung i-let go ko yun 100% dahil nandito ako sa Canada. I don't think so, no? I think there's a good balance in preserving my culture as a Filipino and assimilating into Canadian society. I think those are two different things. Hindi pwedeng sabihin for me na hindi ka magaling mag-assimilate o mag-integrate kasi ano ka pa rin, ang way of living mo, may pagka-Pilipino pa rin. I don't think it works that way. They're two different things. Pero for this episode, no, I'm not here to tell you what is right. Hindi ko rin alam. Yun ang aking personal opinion. Siguro in this episode, you can put down in the comment section your thoughts about this. Kayo, palagay nyo ba anong tamang paraan paano mag-properly integrate dito sa Canadian culture? There's no clear rule about this. Nag-check na ako sa government websites. They talk about assimilating, they talk about it. Pero ang sinasuggest nila, mag-volunteer ka, get to know your community through your church or ganyan, or bibigyan ka ng job hunting skills. There's really not so much guidance on how you behave in society. Kumbaga, ang hirap nga naman kasi sabihin talaga sa totoo lang So here, I guess let's just exchange our thoughts and then basahin natin yung mga iba't ibang komento. Tapos, bawat isa sa atin, I guess let's just come up with our own conclusions on what the right thing is for you, diba, moving forward. Okay, ang dami ko na naman yatang sinabi. O sige, balikan natin itong report na to. Again, 1/4 of Canadians say immigrants should give up customs. Primarily, mas marami daw may ganitong sentimento amongst Canadians over the age of 55. O sabi dito, a sentiment shared by 1/3 of Canadians over the age of 55. Sa Quebec daw, 1 in 3 respondents feel that immigrants should give up their cultural practices. Ang hirap naman, Ako sa totoo lang, feeling ko, kung first generation immigrant ka dito, mas mahirap. mas posible siya sa mga dito na pinapanganak, yung second, third generation moving forward. There's a big possibility na talaga yung way of living nila, posibleng maging purely Canadian na. 'Di ba? So siguro we'll get there kung yun yung gusto ng 25% ng Canadians. But take note, ano kaya sentimiento pala nung 3/4, 'di ba? So 3/4 don't necessarily believe na dapat i-give up mo yung customs mo naman, 'di ba? Kayo ba, conscious ba kayo kapag nandito kayo, pag nasa labas kayo lalo na, kahit saan restaurant, groceries, at work, conscious ba kayo on how you behave? Ako, I'd say I am, siyempre. Again, ako ang may gustong pumunta dito. Ako ang may gustong makisali sa kulturang ito. I think it's just right for me to adjust, learn their culture, and live it. The question is to what extent? I think there's nothing wrong if I wanna, serve Filipino food in my home. Grabe naman kung di pati yung Filipino food, pagbawalan nila kung yun ang ibig sabihin ng 100% assimilation, ano? Di naman siguro. But I don't think there's nothing wrong if I speak Filipino inside my home. I don't think there's something wrong if I teach the language, try to teach it to my daughter. I don't think there's something wrong if, I use it in this vlog. Pero pag nasa labas ako, minsan conscious ako, kahit nasa grocery kami halimbawa ni JJ, si JJ yung tinatagalog ako, pag alam ko maraming nakapalibot sa amin na ibang lahi, sinasagot ko siya ng English. Because I don't want them to feel uncomfortable hearing foreigners speak a language na hindi nila iintindihan. I don't want them to think that, naku, baka ako pinag-uusapan ng mga to, may sinasabing pangit tungkol sa amin, Ganun lang ako mag-isip. Kayo ba, ganun din ba kayo? Itong article na ito, meron silang in-interview. Isang official nung nagpa-survey. Okay. Sabi niya dito, hindi na siya na-sorpresa doon sa survey results. Sabi niya, there is an underlying concern about newcomer integration and the exacerbation of intergroup tensions. Sabi ni Jack Jedwab, chief executive ng ACS, ng survey firm, it's likely a function of some discomfort with certain manifestations of religious identities. So parang yun yung pinupunto nung ilang mga Canadians na nagsasabing dapat kalimutan na yung customs and traditions, Medyo in reference to religious identities yung pinatutukuyan daw. Okay? Tingnan nyo ito. According to the survey kasi, 1/3 of Canadians believe that the quickest way for religious minorities to integrate is for them to stop wearing overtly religious symbols. So obviously, some Canadians have an issue with it. Siguro pag nakikita nila sa kalye na they don't feel comfortable with it. People wearing overtly religious symbols. Ako frankly, kung wag kayong magagalit sa akin, palagay nyo ba, ako, ang hirap sabihin ito, pero kasi sa aking feed on Twitter or rather on X, yung mga fina-follow ko na mga Canadian accounts, vloggers, yung mga opinion makers, napapansin ko may pinatutukuyan po sila laging isang lahi dito. Alam niyo naman kung ano po yun. Ang malungkot po dyan, parang na-generalize po yung lahi nila because of the negative impressions caused by some of them. Diba? Yun yung malungkot dun. Diba? Parang a few weeks ago, may lumabas pa na report. Yung parang nagkaroon ng conflict na talaga, diplomatic issue between Canada and India. So all these things, I think, are adding up to these, anti-immigration sentiments. Bago po natin ipagpatuloy yung episode na yan, just a short commercial. This channel, ito pong in a nutshell, is open for collaboration, guys. If you're interested in creating content with me, please contact Talentado Creative Agency o yung Talentado CA. Sila po ang mag-handle ng mga collaborations for in a nutshell. And for content creators looking for someone to help boost your channels, whether here on YouTube, on Facebook, TikTok, i-consider nyo po ang Talentado Agency. Matutulungan po kayo, ito ng anak ko, matutulungan po kayo in networking. Ako personally, nako, ang dami ko na agad natutunan sa kapwa, talentado, talents na nakausap ko na. No? Ang dami mga tips on how to improve and boost my channel. So yeah, ito po ang contact information ng Talentado CA, and I will also put it down in the description box if you're interested. Okay, back to episode. So I can't help but feel na maybe this survey, itong 1/4 of Canadians na ito, share the same sentiments dun sa mga accounts na nababasa ko. Lalo na dahil alam niyo naman, lately, no, ang daming mga reports concerning them. Mismong ang gobyerno ng Canada ay pinatutukuyan po sila na tinitignan yung mga tinatanggap po na immigrants. Mula doon, masyado daw pong naparami, and they see more abuses coming in from that certain country. Do you think that affected etong survey results na to? I wouldn't be surprised if yeah, diba? Lalo kung nakita yung negative sentiments towards them, I think about 2 weeks ago ba o last week lang ba? Nung nagkaroon po ng mga protesta, violent protests over in Brampton and Mississauga. Religious groups, nag-aaway sila. Sa totoo, hindi ko alam ano bang pinag-aawayan nila, but I believe it's between Khalistanis, kung tawagin, Khalistani extremists and pro-India protesters. I really don't know what they're fighting about. Ang nakikita kong concern nila, hindi naman sa nagpo-protesta sila eh. It's more of the way it's the way they did their protests. Kasi it turned out to be violent. They were damaging other people's cars. Lumalabas sila sa kalsada, mayroong mga swords. So, talaga, espada. And then gathering in very large groups in the middle of the night, disturbing peace. Yun yung concern ng mga nakikita ko. So I think those sentiments are contributing to tong mga naniniwala na dapat iwan nyo na sa bansa kung ano man ang nakasanayan ninyo. What do you think? Let me show you one Canadian vlogger. Dito na po lumaki ito. Sentimento niya tungkol dun sa mga nangyayaring kaguluhan doon sa Brampton, okay?
Doesn't make me a bad person that I simply don't care about these third worlders and their third world conflicts. You gotta go back if you're gonna bring this to Canada. I do not appreciate any of this in our Canadian cities. But I look at this kind of mess and I think to myself, you bums, what are you doing in our country?
Harsh. Very harsh. What do you think about that? Pero this sentiment is similar sa mga nakikita ko sa aking social media page, specifically dyan po sa X. Di siya nag-iisa. Harsh, ano? You know, I can't help but feel na baka nga may kinalaman yung resulta ng survey na ito doon. But nonetheless, it's still a very important issue for us to learn from, di ba? And discuss and learn from, rather. Kasi syempre, hindi naman tayo perfect immigrants sa mga Pilipino. Kayo, what do you do to integrate or assimilate into Canadian culture? That's what I really want to know. Tignan ko, meron ako mga kinuwang comments on social media about this article. Let me read some of them. Ayan, yes, leave the old country politics behind, share your music, dances, food, and culture. O, ayun, sabi niya, you can share your music, yung mga masasayang bagay sa kultura mo. Yung old country politics, leave it behind. Yun ang sabi ng isa dito. Okay, ayan, sabi naman ng isa, maybe don't abandon, but adapt. Learn what personal space is, wait in lines instead of butting, share the sidewalk, drive like a decent human being, don't litter your trash all over the place. I could go on for quite some time. We are tired out here. Ayun, tama naman siya. Just adapt. Ako nga natutuwa ako, sabi ko, bakit ang mga Pilipino, no, pag nandito sa Canada, sumusunod sa mga traffic rules, sa pedestrian rules. Simple ways like that, di ba? Ay, ito pala. Ayan, this one is South Asian, ano? Indian siguro to, who was born in Canada. Me and my family still celebrate Diwali, but what we don't do is break rules pertaining to fireworks, doing them late at night, which disrupts our neighbors who are very kind. And this is true for most of our celebrations. It's important to be considerate of others and practice anything peacefully for us. We also love Canadian culture, celebrate Canada Day, appreciate diversity of thought, and treat people with dignity. We love this country. It's given us a lot. Ayun na nga, no? So again, to what extent should we adjust? Ako, syempre, I think the larger extent, being people who eventually want to be permanent residents, lalo na you want to be a citizen, I think dapat lang talaga mag-adjust ka, no? Not totally abandon, but definitely adjust your ways. Gusto mong pakinabangan yung benepisyo ng bansang to. So you adjust, di ba? Ito pa. Yan, religion and customs belong in the church and in the home, no place else. Yan, sabi nung isa. Ito, just don't force your customs onto others. Ayan. Tama din naman, huwag natin na pagpilitan, di ba? Share it if they appreciate it. Thank you. Di ba? Ganun lang yun for me. Sabi niya, ito naman, yan. Sabi niya, I think it's largely racism. I am native-born Canadian who is culturally Canadian. The vast majority of my friends are also native-born Canadians. Ayun, sabi niya, marami naman silang ginagawa ring kalokohan. Pero hindi naman daw nagko-complain sa kanila. Ayun, sabi niya, realistically, nobody is talking about German immigrants or whatever. Most everyone just means Indians and other assorted brown people. Oh, yun ang sabi niya, ang haba, no? Hindi ko nabasahin yung buo. Do you think it is racism? Ito. Ay, ito naman sabi, as a Chinese, should we completely eat bread every day like white people do? Or we can't speak our language while we hang out with our people? It should have a standard, right? What kind of customs that we need to get off? Yun na nga, alam mo, isa ko pang tanong yan, ano? Help me please. Ano, what really are Canadian customs and culture? I know they're nice people. I know they're very kind people. They're respectful. They like small talk. Yun ang mga napapansin ko na very friendly to their neighbors. But it is a country of immigrants, right? So what is the Canadian culture? Please help me out here. It's a serious question, di ba? Ayun lang naman. Again, let's help each other. I'm not here to tell you what is right. Tell me if I'm wrong. That's okay. I guess I'll end this episode here. Magtulungan tayo, okay? Down there in the comment section. Yeah. I can't wait to read your comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.